Morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday. Let me make sure we are getting set up on the next thing. Let's go, guys. Happy Monday. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. As we start off in gratitude and appreciation, let me get my Facebook Live set up. As we are starting in gratitude and appreciation, let's rock this thing. I have a awesome topic this morning. What about powering up our prayers? But as we all know, let's start off with gratitude and appreciation. What are you grateful for, thankful for, and appreciative of? I myself of sleep. I think sleep sometimes is the sweetest thing ever. How it revives and rejuvenates our bodies. I love having a great weekend. I had a friend that celebrated a book launch this weekend. That was amazing. So congratulations to her. It's just awesome that I got a new fur niece, little Lily Claire. My brother got a new little puppy, she's adorable. That everybody saw it, I posted it. But just today is a really good day that we can and be all that we can be. We can be in alignment with the God of our understanding, do all those things, walk in power, walk in playfulness, walk in calm, walk in clarity, walk in abundance, walk in joy, walk in this, and we can do it through prayer for other people. So let's rock this thing. I got 5 things that says powering up our prayers today. And we have prayers for people and we have prayers for ourselves, and we often think, well, it's not being answered, and some of it is because when in the state of when we are asking and we're speaking the prayer, we're in a state of upset, we're in a state of begging and beseeching, and like we don't have any power over it. We're in a state of upset and confusion, so we're just speaking. And so what I want to say today, something that to maybe for your consideration, to encourage us on our prayer life and to enhance our prayer life, and our speaking of blessings into people and really seeing those things manifest. All right, so let's rock it. Number 1 says, make sure that you're centered and not in negative. That was the very first thing I said. Make sure that when you're doing this, that you're not in lack mode, that you're not in upset mode, you're not in, because when you're in those states, that is the state and energy that you're in, and that's the energy that will come back to you. So we have to be very mindful of how we're praying, and we're not praying from a place of power, a place of position, a place of knowing that it will be done. We have to get to a place of calm, so that we can sit down and really speak our prayers and really use our imagination with this happening. So I'll continue with the imagination, but that was number 1. Make sure your state of mind. A lot of times we're praying because it's upset mode. We're not praying because we don't do it every day. Some of our prayers every day are just the same old prayers every day, and we want to enhance those. We want to get some little fire in those prayers. The other ones are just we pray when we in trauma situations or chaotic situations, and so we want to get to a place where we're praying every day, that we're getting a connection with the God of our understanding. We are enhancing our relationship. We're giving intentional attention to how we're praying, who we're praying for, how we're praying for ourselves. All right, come on with me with this. If you see this later on, please like, share, comment, let me know. Number 2, pray as one with God. This is something that's hard for us because we've been taught that God is outside of us, that we have to beg and beseech a God that just comes down like the rain and king, give or take how you feel about your theology about God, that God is outside of us and we have to beg and beseech God for please help us. And here it is, what it is, that we must learn how to pray as one with God, as co-creators with God, as God loving us, as even though God is greater than us, but God loving us, that we are not begging and beseeching. We're standing in our power that we were given by God, that we're made in the image of God. So we have to start learning how to pray from that place, knowing that God will hear us, understand us, and do as we're saying. We are also in this whole co-creation thing. How we think about this matters. How we think about it matters. So I'm just trying to help us kind of enhance and power up our prayers. So stop the begging and beseeching and stand in your power with prayer of what you desire to happen, what you know that can happen, and speak on that. If all things are possible for you in that moment. All things are possible for other people, and we can hold the space and stand for that. We can see that we must see the vision of what we're talking about. So let's go ahead, it goes right into number 3. See people, the situations in the state that we want to see it in its ideal state, as Neville Goddard speaks about. a theologian, in its ideal state. What do you want to see? As Napoleon Hill talks about, your definite chief aim. What do you want to see? And you got to get clear. So you have to use your imagination. I know some of us, we got older, we don't even think about imagination, but imagination is what has everything around you has come through the imagination. Me even talking on this laptop, this MacBook came from imagination. Everything came from imagination. God spoke things into existence from imagination. So we must go back to using that and seeing. I know what we see with my physical eyes, and I have a affirmation, and I share with some people, and that I will not allow what I see with my physical eyes to sway me from what I know that can be true and is true in my spiritual world. So what I know is you have a vision first of what you desire, and then you move towards that vision, even though you don't see it. You see your bank account looking this way you don't like, and you have to envision and imagine it being another way, and then take inspired action from that. And I don't want to get too far on that, but seeing them in their ideal state. If someone is sick and you want to pray for them, your prayer would be you would see them talking to you as you're in your prayer life and you centered yourself. You will see them talking to you from a place of they are healed and doing well, and you're imagining them saying, hey, yes, we're going on vacation. The doctors are giving me a clear bill of health. I feel good in my body. I can't tell you how awesome I am. I feel I just love that prayer works. They're talking to you and you're hearing this and you're just excited and enjoy for them, knowing that you have been praying for them. Now, here's the other thing. We do not have to tell people that we're praying for them. We can hold that to our breastplate, saying we don't have to tell them, but you can do this without them knowing. And it's best that you don't, because it kind of sways them thinking, well, you're praying for me. Now, I know people ask you to pray and you may say, oh, yes, I will pray for you. But the reality is we want to keep that close. Whatever we're praying for, whether it's praying for ourselves, whether it's praying for our loved ones, whether we're praying for someone on the job, or whether we're praying for some people that's out in Facebook land that you see are struggling. All right. So number 3, we'll see them in their ideal state, great health, fitness, shape, abundant, playfulness, financial freedom, wisdom, clarity, harmony. They're in harmony. They're in joy. They're in knowledge, and then they have peace. So, those type of things are what we're praying for people. Number 4 is imagine how you would feel if they spoke, which is what I just alluded to just a few seconds ago, was how they would feel. Imagine a conversation that, say, someone of your family has some issues with the law, and now they are doing so much better. They're talking to you of the things that they've learned, and you not only talking, but you see their lives have transformed. Their heart has opened up. They are repentant. They are in love with life again. They see what happened, and they have turned the corner, and it's been amazing to watch them. And you're hearing them talk to you about the things that they are done and how they're moving so much better and how they're thinking so much better. And they have paid their price to society, and they're doing great. So those type of things, you want to learn how to use your imagination with your prayer life. I know what the doctor said. I know what you see. I know how you feel. I know that the situation, your relationship is going that way, but you must see yourself. And they may not be, listen, the main relationship may not be with this particular person, because you cannot assert. But what you can do is imagine your relationship in perfect status. How does it feel if you're in perfect status? How does it feel for the perfect person to be in your life? People that are single, we have this list of attributes that we want. We have this thing that how we want this person to look and do this list. But how do you want to feel in the relationship is huge. Every one of these things deal with how you feel. You must say, if the person doesn't feel right, you got in your solar plexus, right here, right under your breastplate, right here, over your belly button. If that feels like something about this, then that's probably not your person, because you have practiced the feeling of how you feel when your person comes in your life. You will know the person by how they make you feel. Not totally use your logic plus how you feel, but it is a thing. So when you're praying, you want to pray as if what you're praying for is already done. It's already done. How would you feel? How would you feel? Come on with it. All right, number 5, do this for 7 days. Take a time during the day in your prayer life every day. And I said with the challenge, I did a 7-day challenge, started on Saturday. We're on day 3. That sit with your people that you're praying for, even if you're including yourself, and pray for them, for each person, by seeing them in their ideal state, by speaking it into existence, by saying that's what you desire, speak that it's already done, and you're thanking God for it. You're thanking the God of your understanding for it, that it is already done, and you're seeing and hearing them talk to you from a place of their needs being met, their healing being done, their love life being restored, their heart being mended, they're back to playfulness and enjoying and an enthusiasm for life. They are back there. You are back there. You're playful. You understand. You're in a calm state because you know you're energetic, enthusiastic, and excited about life again. You are now moving in a place that you know that how much power you plus the God understanding have with the power of your words and your thoughts. You must be mindful of your thoughts. If you pray for someone, say for healing, and you turn right around and talk about how sick they are, you just negated the prayer. Understand what I'm saying? We talk about prayer. If you turn around and talk about that they're at this, or you're complaining about something, you just negated your prayer because you now put a thought with a whole bunch of emotion. You've negated the prayer that you just said, so you must be mindful. That's why 7 days, be intentional. Don't try to do a whole lot of people. Try to I said 3, pick 3. You can put yourself in there and pray over yourself for this. You hear me? And understand your power, your thoughts, words, and actions matter these next 7 days. What are you thinking about? If you prayed about for someone, or you pray for yourself, and then you start thinking about lack. If you're praying for financial abundance, but the majority of the time you're thinking about lack, you have to pay attention. Immediately just kind of let that go and go back. Try yourself to go back and to say, I know that I am abundant. I know that I am healthy and wealthy. I know that my body is strong and healthy. I know that the doctors know what they're talking about, but I have a bigger, more supernatural power that will help me move through this. I know my body is strong and healthy. I am strong and healthy. I will move. I know what to do. My body will tell me, will help me to regenerate itself. My body is powerful. My mind is powerful. My God, my understanding is powerful. I will know what to do when I need to know what to do it. I will go to sleep and I will say before I go to sleep, when I have an issue, I focus on the solution now. I will say to myself, I'll know just what to do in the morning. God will tell me exactly what to do in the morning. All right. Listen, there it is right there. Powered up our prayers. Let me know if this helps you in any form of fashion. Comment, like, let me know, share it with family and friends. But we're going to power up these prayers that we think are not really working. We just kind of stopped doing it. But part of this is really getting back your relationship with the God, your understanding with the universe, with source, understanding that you are absolutely powerful. It's what we think about, what we speak about, and how we take our inspired action. And again, let's get it on. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Have an amazing day and an amazing week. Let's rock it. Let's go. Bye, guys.